I ordered a chicken and an egg on Amazon. I'll let you know. What up, YouTube? Let's here. Thanks again for visiting the channel. As always, I appreciate it. If this is your first time to the channel, thanks so much for watching. If you would be so kind as to hit the thumbs up button just for the algorithm, I'd really appreciate that. And if you enjoy the content, please subscribe. We've got a very special unboxing for you today, so let's do it up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, I just received a box in the mail today, which is very, very exciting. It's another Microtech, and I saw this on River's Edge Cutlery, and I could not pass it up, especially because, again, thank God for Afterpay, because otherwise I never would have been able to afford this. I wasn't going to buy it. I was going to hold off for now, but I emailed River's Edge Cutlery just to find out how many they had in stock. And the guy says we have one of each in stock. There was 2 knives available, and one was in bronze hardware, and the other was stonewashed hardware. So then they only had one of each. So I said, what the hell? I got to go ahead and buy it. So let's go ahead and get into this using my ASK knife to open this box, which is working out pretty well for me. I like this knife a lot, and this is very, very exciting. This is another knife that I've wanted for a very, very long time, so it's very exciting that I've been able to get a hold of this guy. Like I said, I'm planning on just kind of expanding my horizons a little bit with the knives that I'm buying. I'm going to start buying just more knives from more different makers and different companies if I can, as much as possible. But like I said, we've got a Microtech here. This is an American Microtech. Very, very excited about it. I love River's Edge Cutlery. They always do really good work with all their shipping, customer service, and all that good stuff. So here we go. Boy, that's in there tight. That's what she said. All right, got it. All right, made in America, blah, 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 blah. All right, this is another automatic. Look at that stuff later. Oh, that looks nice. Caution, sharp edge. Yes, we know. Oh, God, that's beautiful. Oh, man. Okay. DIRAC Delta. This is the bigger version of the DIRAC, which is, this is a OTF, and it actually has the firing button on the front of the knife instead of on the top, as you can plainly see. And this one has bronze anodized hardware. It's got a lot of weight to it. That's pretty heavy. I'm probably biased because the only Microtech OTF that I have so far is my Combat TROODON, which has a G10 show side scale. Sorry, I had a piece of skin in there. I wanted to get that out of there before I showed you guys too much. So yeah, the anodization on this guy looks absolutely beautiful. I really love this. The color on this, it's so rich and just, oh God, it's so nice. All right, normally you can see the tip of the blade right there in the opening there, but this one seems to be set down a little bit further. Let's go ahead and open it up, see what it looks like. Bazinga. Oh, that's good action. Oh man, that's beautiful. That is so nice. Oh, that is so nice, guys. I don't know if the camera's doing the color on this thing any justice, but this is absolutely gorgeous. DIRAC Delta DE Double Edge, United States of America, M390 blade steel. Let's see the date on this guy, 4/23. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Come on. What's happening? Maybe I have to, there we go. 423, serial number 8668. Yeah, and this, you can see the the finish on this guy is just absolutely gorgeous. Good sticky blade. Look at that. So nice. Now this is only my second OTF from Microtech, but I am absolutely in love with Microtech's OTFs. They're so well done. You know, a lot of people ask, what's, you know, is there a huge difference between like your Lightning OTFs and the Microtech OTFs, which, you know, I didn't know the answer to that until recently. Actually, the trigger on this one is so much easier to use than the trigger on the Combat TROODON, as I'm failing it now. But yeah, you know, the triggers on these are very stiff, and that's a safety measure so it doesn't go off in your pocket and poke you. I don't know if you guys know or not, but when you deploy these, they don't deploy with enough force to actually like stick all the way into your body, but they definitely deploy with enough force to cut you for sure. So that's why the triggers on these are so stiff. But it seems to me like the trigger on this guy is not quite as stiff as the trigger on the Combat TROODON for sure. This is definitely a little bit easier. But anyway, back to what I was saying. A lot of people kind of question as to whether or not these are worth the price or not, because these are very expensive knives. These start out around $300 or $400, and they go up from there drastically, depending on what you're looking at. So, you know, a lot of people wonder, you know, are they worth the price when compared to, let me get this box out of here, set that there so that you can look at it while I'm talking. A lot of people ask if you know, it's worth the difference in price between the Lightning OTFs and stuff like that. Granted, you've got axial shift coming out now, which those are kind of middle of the road, you know, $200, $300, $400 for the higher end ones. But the Lightning OTF knives, as you can see, they're decent quality. You know, they get the job done. They you know, shoot out pretty easily and they come back in pretty easily. The triggers actually on these are a lot easier to use than the Microtechs are. But I mean, just looking at them, you can see that there is a marked difference between the materials on these guys. I mean, the Lightning OTF is just kind of it's not aluminum. It's kind of pot metal. You know, just normal low quality hardware. The trigger here is again just kind of cheap pot metal, and there's not a lot of attention paid to fit and finish and all that stuff. It kind of just, you know, quick and dirty. They slap these things together and send them out, and then they charge you 30 or 40 bucks for them. Oops, sorry, the dogs are barking. Hold on one second. And when you open the blade, you can see that there is a huge difference here between the blade on this guy and the blade on the Microtechs. These don't even have a blade. Oops, sorry, I'm dropping stuff. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I can't keep from dropping things here, guys. Anyway, so you can see that the blade on this guy is not the greatest in the world. It's not even coated, it's painted. And the edge is not the greatest. You know, I can do this all day long without cutting myself. So the grind on these guys isn't even that great. You know, if you're looking for an OTF just to have one to play around with, and you know, you don't really care the quality of it, then these are fantastic. They'll last you forever if you treat them right. They're easy to take apart. They're easy to clean. All that stuff. But if you're looking for a real one that you know, is high quality and functions well, and you know, yes, they're expensive, but there's a reason that these are expensive, and that's because, you know, the mechanism on the inside works way better than the one on the Lightning OTFs. The quality of the material, the fit and finish is obviously much better on this guy. And it's just these are so beautiful. I never realized that they were as well done as they actually were. Just seeing them on a television or on a computer screen doesn't really do them any justice at all. These things are absolutely gorgeous, and I absolutely love this knife. I really do. This is probably one of the first Microtechs that I ever saw that I wanted. Obviously the Combat TROODON was another one that I wanted really badly, but now I'm happy to have both of these in my collection. I'm probably done buying Microtechs for a while. If I do see the MSI or the manual stitch come out, then and I'm able to afford it, then I'll probably buy that. But I am going to try to expand my horizons a little bit as far as you know, adding to my collection is concerned. You guys have already seen my Combat TROODON, which this is just it's, you know, there's the TROODON and there's the Combat TROODON, which this is just a bigger version of the TROODON. So that's kind of the same case with the DIRAC Delta here as well. They first came out with the DIRAC, and that's just a smaller version of this guy. And then they came out with the DIRAC Delta, which is a more robust version of the DIRAC. You guys know that I prefer bigger knives, so you know, if I'm gonna buy a Microtech, I'm always just gonna go for the bigger, meatier ones if I can at all do that. But as you can see, there's not a huge difference here between the size of these two knives. It's just about the same size. I think there's like maybe a 1/10 of an inch shorter for the DIRAC Delta than the Combat TROODON. But they're both definitely very robust knives, high quality, sturdy. You can feel the quality in these knives for sure as soon as you push that button and get that blade to shoot out. I'm happy with the fact that it's M390. They also use LMAX, and I think maybe I don't know what the third steel that they use is, but there's three steels that they use generally most of the time, and I think M390 is probably the most common one that they use. I've actually never handled a knife in LMAX before. I'm looking forward to trying one of those someday, just to see how the blade steel performs, and how long it, you know, how it holds up with cutting and everything like that. But I'm happy with the M390 on this guy. I'm gonna play with this guy for a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, and then I'll do the comprehensive review on it for sure. I still haven't done the review on the Combat TROODON that I got, but I'll be doing one on that as well here coming up pretty soon. I haven't gotten the giveaway stuff out yet, just because I've been working the last couple of days and I haven't had time to make it to the post office. But as soon as I am able to do that, probably on Monday, or I'm sorry, probably on Tuesday, I will be sending that stuff out. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing and watching me drop knives on myself. But if you did enjoy the video, please do me a favor. Just hit the thumbs up button just for the algorithm. And if you enjoyed the content, please subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. But again, thanks for watching, and stay up, y'all. Take it easy. Bye.